Hey besties, and welcome to today's tutorial where I'll be guiding you and teaching you how to make this beautiful dress. If this is kind of video you would like to see, please do also watch to the end, like, comment, and share. And if this is your first time here, please do also subscribe and be a part of the family. Without wasting much time, let's dive into this video. So for this, I'm making use of this Ankara fabric, which is 3 yards, and then this asoke, which is just one piece. All right. So first thing I did was to fold my fabric into four, like you fold and fold again, because you're cutting the front and the back together. All right. And most important thing is when you have a fabric that has designs on it, decide how you want your placement to be. You want it to be vertically or horizontally placed. Anyone you choose, that goes well for you, all right? But for me, I want this to be vertically placed like it is right now. So what I'm doing now is marking out my points, which is my breast points, my waistline, and then my hip line, and then the hem of the dress, all right, which is my full length. My full length is 38, but then I marked at 40 for folding allowance. Okay, now the next thing I'm doing is just for me to connect all the lines together. That's the reason you have to mark like inwards and then outwards so that you'll be able to get a straight line while when you're using your ruler to connect the lines together. That is, if your ruler is as short as mine and not that long. Okay, and now after connecting that, we'll go ahead and then place our measurements as it should be. Okay, but for now, let's just go ahead and complete these markings. Okay. So after that, the next thing I did was to divide my shoulder measurement into two, which will give me 8. So shoulder 16 by 2 is 8. And then I decide the length of my sleeve, which I marked there at 14 and a half. All right. And then after that, just use your ruler and connect that to your bust line. Okay, and then after that, the we're going to mark the neck areas. I'm marking both the front neck and the back neck. All right, so for the front, I for the back, I went in by 3.5. For both of them, went in by 3.5, and then for the back, I went down by 1 inch. And then for my front neck, I'm going to be going down by 9 inches. You can do 7, you can do 8, you can do 10, depending on how open or close up you want your front neckline to be. All right, then after marking that, just use the ruler and then give your curve for the back, and then your v-neck marking for the front line, for the front neckline. Okay, so this is just me making sure that I am marking it to the point where it's supposed to be, right? So now after this, the next thing we're going to do is to slant our shoulder by 1.5 inch. Remember, this is a cut together sleeve, so going down by 1 inch wouldn't do, but 1.5 or 2 inch would be okay. All right, so for this, I'm going down by 1.5 inches. So now that that is out of the way, the next thing I'm going to do is to determine the biggest part of my body, which is the hip area, right? So for that hip, I'm going to be dividing it by 4 and then adding extra 4 inches. Now this allowance that I'm adding depends on you. How free do you want it to be, or how fitted you want it to be? If you don't want it to be as free as mine, go ahead and do like 2 inches or 3 inches, but I want mine to be like free, so I'm giving it 4 inch extra allowance, okay, just for ease. And then after that, whatever thing I got on that hip area, that's what I'm going to be marking for the bust line, my waistline, and then the hem of this dress as well. So when that is done, just go ahead and connect them with your ruler like so, like I'm doing right now. Okay, just connect that on a straight line. Okay, very easy. And now I would like to cut my pockets together with this. Okay, you can decide to cut your pockets separately, but for this, I'll be showing you how to cut your pocket together with your dress. So from the point where your measurement stop, just go ahead and mark 7 to 8 inches, and then go ahead and give it a curve, like a pocket curve, like I'm doing right now. then with a curve join that to the main measurement, and also use your curve to connect the your sleeve and your body, the main dress together, just like I'm doing right now. Okay, and now that that is done, this is the point where we cut. So first of all, for the neck area, I'll be cutting the back, then slant the shoulder, separate both the front and the back from each other, and then cut out the front neckline. Okay, so just watch me closely and see how I do that. So you see what I did there? Cut the back first and then separate the front from the back, and then go ahead, place your clothes very well or your fabric very well, making sure that everything is equal, and then voila, cut out the front. Very simple. Now for the ashoke design at the front, just fold your one piece ashoke into two, then place it. This is just, do you see the way I'm placing it, placing my neckline on it, right? So just go ahead and place it like that. Determine where you want the placing to stop. If you want it to stop by your waistline, go ahead and place it to the point that it stops at your waistline. If you want it to go a little bit down, like mine did, just go ahead and place it exactly the way I'm doing right now, but ensure that it doesn't get to your hip line. Okay, so maybe like 2 inches above your hip line, that would do. All right, don't let it get to your hip line. Okay, and then before you cut it out, make sure you're giving like half-inch allowance for joining it together, because if you don't, it's going to affect it when you join it and then you want to attach it to the neck piece. Okay, so now after that, just go to your machine and then sew that up like that on that line. But before you do that, ensure that you hold it down with your pin, because as showcase can be trickish. You might leave it like that, and then to sew, you sewing A, it is sewing B. So please just sew it down with your pin. So after the whole thing, this is what you're going to have, a perfect V neck ashoke piece. Okay, yeah. And then also what I did off camera also is to go ahead and cut out this long strap that I'm using for the hem of the sleeve, and then also cut out an interfacing. By now you guys know how to do this, cutting the interfacing out. But if you don't know, let me know in the comment section and I will show you how to. But it's simple. Just place your main material on a piece of cloth, and then cut out, trace out your neckline, and that is just it. Okay, so now for the sewing, we're going to first of all sew in our interfacings, both for the front and for the back. Okay, so just go ahead and place your interfacing like I'm doing now. Hold it down with your pin, and then with half an inch, just go ahead and sew that, notch it, substitch, and then iron it inward, and that's just it. Okay, also for the front neckline as well, just go ahead and place it like so, like I'm doing right now. Okay, hold it down with your pin, and then go ahead and sew. While sewing your front neckline, just sew a straight line from your shoulder to the center of your neck, which is where the V is going to be. Take up your pressing foot with your needle still in your cloth, then turn it around and then complete the sewing, notch it, top stitch it, and then iron it inwards, and it will give you like a perfect clean neckline. All right, yeah, capish, capush. Okay, so after ironing and sewing, this is what you have. You see how neat that neckline is? That should be your goal and your aim when you're working on your own clothes. Okay, so now the next thing to do is to place the ashoke piece on top of it. All right, just make sure that it is aligning well, center to center. That's exactly what I'm checking, making sure that the center of the ashoke piece is at the center of your main fabric, right? So after doing that, just go ahead and hold it down with your gum. All right, yeah, just use your gum. That thing I'm using right there is called the hemming gum. Just put the hemming gum inside it like that, and then go ahead and iron it. If you don't do this, it will be difficult for you to sew this on top of your main fabric. So it's advisable you do what I'm doing right now. Use your hemming gum to hold it down, okay? And then with your steam iron, just go ahead and iron it very well. Okay. Yep. So just go ahead and keep doing that, right? And make sure that everything is in place as it should be. Okay. But then I would say this while you're going to stitch, run a stitch on the neckline like I'm showing you right now, make sure that you're not running it on top of your interfacing. Just raise your interfacing up, shift it one side, and then run that stitch. Okay. And then after that, just go ahead and join the shoulders together. Now, for us to join the shoulders together, remember I have to trim off the excess at that upper part. I forgot to say that, but you saw that I did that. Okay, so now for the shoulder part, just use your front interfacing to wrap your back shoulder. Okay, use the front one to wrap the back one. We've done this multiple times on here, so by now you should know how to do this. It's simple, guys. So just use the front to wrap the back and then go ahead and stitch that on your machine. After that, this is what you're going to have. On to the next is the sleeve area. So for my sleeve, I'm just going to go ahead and open it, the back side of it, right, or the wrong side of it, and then take that strap that I showed you guys earlier. Okay, that is about unfold. That should be 2 inches unfold, right? Just go ahead and sew it straight up and then top stitch it, then fold it onto the right side and then just stitch it like that a little bit at the center and then join that together at the sides. That's all you have to do. If you do that well, this will be your outcome. Okay, now that that is done, the next thing to do is to join this together, like to close it up and complete the sewing, which is very simple and easy. All right, just turn it onto the wrong side like I'm doing right now. Okay, and then with your pin, secure it, as in secure it all around. Use your pin and hold them. The reason is that you'll be able to like hold it curve to curve, straight line to straight line, everything equal and nothing shifting at all. Okay, just go ahead and hold it down like I'm doing right now. And guys, don't forget to subscribe if you've not, like, comment, and also share. All right, because that's what it can do for me right now to help my channel or to help YouTube or any platform push it to the right audience. Okay, so do that for me. Thank you so much, and I appreciate you. Okay, so we have to go ahead and pin this all the way down. Okay, and then I'll put it on a fast track and do the same thing on the other side. So now that this is done, just go over to your sewing machine with 1/2 inch and join that all the way down, and also do the same thing on the other side as well. And after that, make sure you iron it down, okay? And then for your interfacing, just go ahead and weave it and use your hemming gum to like hold it together, iron it, and that's all you need to do. It stays in place. Now for the hand part of your dress, just go ahead and use your iron, and I fold that in at 2 inches and then fold it again and just sew it all the way around colors. And that is all for this dress. This is the outcome. Hope you like it. Hope you love it. Hope you've learned how to sew this. The one question that I always ask is this: will you be trying this out? If yes, let me know in the comment section. If you have any questions, also drop it there for me. And then, guys, until next time, just stay creative, keep doing what you're doing, and don't forget that you are the best at it. Also, don't forget that I love you and I love you guys so much. Bye and see ya.